A long time ago, I rode a motorcycle from Riverside, California to Austin, Texas. And I wrote a little song about it. It goes a little something like this. Riverside, California, 1994. I was strung out on methamphetamine, living with a girl who hated me, I hated her. Playing with a band, they hated me, I hated them. Broke up with the band, broke up with the girl, jumped on my 1982 Yamaha 552nd motorcycle with no front brakes, no turn signals, expired registration, and mute with a suspended license, and I hit the road. Took off that day with a half gram of methamphetamine. Not enough. Ran out of drugs in Barstow. It was going to be a long, long trip. Made my way through the California desert on into the night. By day, found myself in Arizona. By noon, found myself in a little town called Seligman, Arizona, population 600. Got a motel room. Right next to that motel room was a bar called the Black Cat. Walked into the Black Cat in the middle of the day. There was me, the bartender, and a deaf-mute Indian. I ordered a shot and a beer. Drank all day in that bar. As day gave way to night, the bar started to fill with patrons who were real cowboys, who wore real cowboy hats, real cowboy pants, and real cowboy shirts. Drank with these gentlemen all night long, avoided 2 fist fights, and had one of the best nights of my life. I woke up the next day with a raging hangover still coming down off the meth. Got back on my 1982 Yamaha 552nd motorcycle with no front brakes, no turn signals, expired registration, and me still with a suspended license, now putting masking tape over the registration to fool the cops. It worked. And I headed out across Arizona. And more of Arizona. And more of Arizona. Nothing but heaping, steaming piles of Arizona laid out before me. But as I passed through the lower portion of Arizona for the first time in my life, I saw cactus that looked like this. New Mexico. Nothing happened in New Mexico. I just rolled right on through. Down I-10, through Deming and Las Cruces, up to the gateway to the great Lone Star State of Texas and El Paso. The industrial waste of El Paso laid out before me, Mexico on one side, the desert on the other. I stopped and got a hot dog at a 7-Eleven and kept on going. Deeper. Further. Into the vast great wasteland of West Texas and a little town called Kent, K-E-N-T. More about Kent in a second. Kent, Texas. The population exploded when I got there. A gas station, an off-ramp, me, and my broken down 1982 Yamaha 552nd motorcycle with no front brakes, no turn signals, expired registration, and me still with a suspended license, now standing on the side of the road in West Texas. The helmet. I was wearing a full-face helmet, missing the visor the entire way on the trip. I'm now standing on the side of the road in West Texas with a sunburn that looks like this. I stick out my thumb. No one stops. I continue to stick out my thumb. No one stops. I make a sign out of duct tape and a pen that simply says help. Stick it to my hand, stick it out to traffic. No one stops. Finally, after 4.5 hours, 2 black gentlemen from the city of Compton, California stop and pick me up. You know what they said to me? You didn't look like you was going nowhere. And they were right. Then they whipped out the largest bag of weed I'd seen in a long time when we got high all the way down I-10. We rode all night down I-10, stoned out of our minds in that 1988 red Scirocco. Rolling joints, passing joints, rolling joints, passing joints, all night long. Down I-10 through the Texas Hill Country to Junction at 290 through Fredericksburg and Johnson City till up ahead was a sign said Austin City Limits, where they dropped me off just beyond that sign at the Albertsons in Oak Hill at 4:30 in the morning.